Hello everyone, Randy here, and we're playing Farming Simulator 17 on Missouri, Mississippi, Ohio River Basin map. Back again here for another episode. Since last episode finished mowing the field we were mowing there, last episode, field 28 I believe it was. It is now completely mowed, so we got that field finished. We do need to pick up the grass on it yet. We'll probably get to that this episode, hopefully. But for starters this episode, I want to get the harvesting crew here out and working on the wheat field, so we have some straw going. So for harvesting crew, we got two John Deere S690Is. We got the Challenger here on our Astara grain cart. I don't know how long we're going to use this, but I thought I'd give it a try at least, and then we'll maybe move to something a little more common for what I'd see, maybe a Kinsey or one of the big bud grain carts or something. I got the tractors set up on Follow Me. Well, the combines here too, set up on Follow Me. I still don't quite understand Follow Me. Everybody is set for 20 meters distance to stay away. This combine is attempting to run into the header. You can't go no further because of the header there. Tractor here is also set on 20 meters, and notice how far away it is. Yeah. And then the truck back here, I think I actually got him set to 15. We'll show. Oh, I got him set to 22. Yeah, notice he's rear-ending the grain cart. Don't quite understand it. I've never understood that with Follow Me, how sometimes you set it to 20 and it'll be like riding your tail, and then other times you set it to 20 and it'll be so far in the distance that it can't keep up. Anyway, moving out here. We don't have very far to go. We're actually almost right by the field here. Not entirely sure where we want to start this either, but we will be using Courseplay here for this, so we're going to get Courseplay set up for unloading. And now notice how far behind they stay. Oh well, whatever. Okay, that's probably close enough. Yeah, let's see, which group do I have the Challenger in? Looks like group 4. Oh, you're taking forever. Okay. I don't know why. You know what, you just stop following. You just stay there. I'm probably going to set the Courseplay up. Oh, where is it here? The road right here? Might set them up coming through here. We'll see once. I'd have to move these tractors out of the way here, though. Okay, let's get the combine set up here a moment. Start. No, we need to calculate the field edge path. Actually, you know what? I probably have it already, don't I? Let's find out here before I go ahead and do this. There we go. Do field work mode. Field edge path 2. Yes, I do already. Okay, good. Starting location. Let's. Oh boy. Starting location. We're gonna say northwest. And let's see, what direction do we want to go? That is a good question. Probably going to want to go south, I'm going to say. That's kind of the way we've been running the hired workers already. And I'm thinking the Courseplay unloading is going to be right along here somewhere. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see once here. Okay, so that should be good. Headlands, let's do 2 headlands. Multiple tools, we're going to do 2 this time around. Generate that course, that would help northwest, south. We activated 2 headlands. That should be good. Let's save that as field 2. 13.2 meter times 2 harvest. Takes a moment to save that. Okay, so this is not where the starting location is from the looks of it. It's probably over here somewhere. And then I want you to start first probably and be on the right-hand side. The one to the right. T is already set to that. Good. And first waypoint. This sprayer out of the way here. Double check field should be fully fertilized, right? It is. Sneak through here, we can. Perfect. And hopefully, if you're watching this the day after Christmas, hopefully everyone had a very good Merry Christmas here. At least where I live, it is a white Christmas. We are getting snow, so... Okay, how we doing? Moving out. Oh, not wheat. Oats. I keep calling this wheat. Like I said, I should have apparently planted wheat here, so I can actually call wheat wheat. Boy. Yeah, let me actually move this stuff out of the way here a moment. And let's see if the case that's in there. Yes. Okay, hopefully that's out of the way enough. And out of curiosity, can we drive through this fence here? You can, okay. The only reason I want to know that is because I want Courseplay to turn around, and we can do it probably in this area here, but it'd be much, much easier if we get Courseplay to turn around in a bigger area, like use the fence there. Let's actually maybe get that set up first here with the truck. And we'll see once how one truck and one grain cart does. You would probably, yeah, I suppose we can possibly get another grain cart if we have to. We do have 2 trucks. And one combine is full already. Yeah, we're going. Can we drive through the gates? No, you cannot drive through the gates. Okay. Drive through the fence, though. Interesting. So if we maybe start the course recording here somewhere. First, yeah, I think I got my other truck parked in here. Get this out of the way. Okay, there we go. And we'll try to make it so this course doesn't overlap in case we do run multiple trucks here. Oh, Courseplay creates a lot of lines there, doesn't it? Okay, and have fun going through the mud here. Maybe we'll just cut into the pasture right away. Okay, that should be good. And like I said, I always like to stop a little ways behind. Gives Courseplay, you know, enough room to make its own way to the unload spot. And save. Field 2. Overload truck. And drive the course. And then we'll create one for the grain cart here. And I've always found it works best, by the way, to go the same direction as what the truck is going. So what I mean by that, when the grain cart is unloading, you want the tractor facing the same direction as the truck, if you can help it. So yeah, if we start back here somewhere, that'll probably be good. Again, keep in mind, Courseplay seems to have a bad habit of not following the starting point. I never quite understood that, but right there somewhere. A nice long pipe on it. That's kind of nice. Waiting point. And stop. And we'll save that as field 2. Tractor or overload. Tractor. Again, that's just the naming scheme I use. I call it overload. That's the Courseplay mode here, overload. And then this is the one for the tractor, which will be on the field. And, of course, truck's the one for taking it away from the field. The pipe position, I don't know that this one's adjustable. Yeah, it must not be because it doesn't like it, so. Okay, he probably should go unload, I would think. Maybe not. Probably going to go do something derpy. You never know. Oh, which reminds me. Let's turn on Combine Convoy. Get the other combine on here in a moment. Is he going to go unload? Might be. Autosave there. You can definitely tell when the autosave hits on this map. Yeah, buddy, you're way, way too close. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Really? I was afraid of that. And one little trick there, you can stop Courseplay, tell it to drive again. When you tell it to drive again, it's past the point of detecting the collision, so it will continue on. So that's kind of why that little trick works there. You might have to set them out further. I don't really want to, but we might have to. Or we might go with a case combine. Yep, that's right. Well, we might get rid of the John Deeres here and have to go with case. That is one advantage the big case combines have. They have a much longer pipe. The one problem with these John Deere 690s here, the pipe is not long enough. Well, it is long enough, but it's barely long enough if you're using Courseplay. And then, of course, everybody's just going to be stuck here. This combine's waiting for the grain cart to move. While the grain cart is not going to move because he's waiting for the combine to move. Not that one. Oh, shut him off accidentally. You go in here. There we go. And we'll load up the same course on this combine field to 15.2 meter harvest. We'll start organizing these here pretty quick. Combine combo activated. We're going to be one to the left. And this is really nice, by the way. Back in previous versions of Courseplay, you had to manually figure out all the offsets. Now, you just tell Courseplay, even when you create the course here, you used to have to figure out the total width of the combines you're using. Now, you just tell it the working width, how many combines you're using, how many multiple tools, you know, what position it's at. Courseplay figures that all out for you, so that's pretty cool. First waypoint, right course. It's saying here that the other combine is 650 meters ahead, or 55 now. I've been told I think it stays 100 meters behind the other combine, which is what we want. Basically, if both combines get too close together, they'll just get stuck. And yeah, everything, basically, nothing happens. I do see one potential problem here. One thing, do we want to leave? Yeah, we'll leave pathfinding on, I guess. We'll see how it goes. This is always a little bit of a tricky spot here, too. Getting this area clear so Courseplay can do its unloading stuff here. I suppose it could be a little more off the field. That might help. Keep in mind, Courseplay needs to start and stop on the field in order to automatically detect the combines. If Courseplay is not on the field, the automatic search won't work. And then you'll have to have like a tractor per combine, which you can definitely do, but this way you can have one tractor assigned to both combines because it's automatic. But like I said, keep in mind you need to be on the field for that function to work. I think he's actually going to go unload the other combine. Oh, see, look at that. This is with the pathfinding. Courseplay kind of has new features built into it, so it tries not to drive over the crop. So it's pretty cool. Now, if you turn pathfinding off, it just cuts straight across the crop. Doesn't particularly bother me none because it gets the job done just a little bit quicker. We could try turning up the field speed here. Typically, this is not a safe option. Let's just crank it all the way up and see what happens. There is a very good reason why Courseplay typically goes 14 miles an hour. We might see it at this turn here. Maybe not, maybe not. It might handle it. In the past, Courseplay, when it came to turning at higher speeds, well, let's just say it got interesting. Since how we have both the same combine here, we might be able to get this out wider. That's how he does. Oh, he's going to unload. Nice. I'm happy. We'll see if he drives away or not. That might be the next trouble. The combine's not saying it's in traffic yet, so that's a good sign. Not yet, now he's in traffic. Yeah, we're going to have to set this out just a little bit more. Let's maybe do 9.5? 9.6, sure. I mean, he's over the middle of the grain cart here, so we should have enough room to definitely bump that out a little bit. There we go. Now, to imagine the other combine's waiting to be unloaded at this point. It is, yes. Is slipping. That's interesting. Trying to do a little bit too tight of a turn there. Turning radius. We bump that up a little bit so we don't try to turn so tight. There we go. Okay, hopefully they will behave themselves over here for a bit. Just realized I must have left time at 5x there for some reason. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to move time back just a little bit here so it stays light. Otherwise it's going to get dark on us. Back to 14 here. Okay, what do I have you doing again? I think, are you seating? Yes, you are. Oh. Yeah. Was that a hired worker? I think it's a hired worker I had on here. I had a lot of people comment and say the whistling noise from this drives them nuts. Doesn't particularly bother me none at all, but apparently very realistic on that sound effect, I've been told, by the way. That's what it actually sounds like. And even the bigger air seeders, too, they kind of all have that whistling noise. think most of them, they just don't put it on it, which I can kind of understand why, because like a lot of people said, it is kind of annoying. Okay, we got... Yeah, oops, I must have accidentally, because the grass is regrown already. Oh well. My bad. For some reason, I must have left the time up. I don't know why. Oh, I did want to try one more thing. I re-downloaded the Rake here, the Rhino Rake. Let's see if I had mistakenly screwed it up somehow. Let's see. I got a Bobcat over there yet, I believe. Let's see. Hey, that one looks much better. Much better. Okay, so I must have mistakenly had the wrong version in yet. This, again, is the fixed version, which is what I thought I had. Apparently, it must not have been what I had. I must have had the broken one yet. So now I got to figure out where the broken one came from, because I thought I'd gotten rid of that one. Weird. Okay, so that looks much better. Again, for those of you familiar with this Rhino Rake here, if you get the first version of it, the wings are like stuck up in the air and don't work. This one here, you can see the wings are down. It's still a little bit messed up. It's not right, but it's definitely, at least it'll work. So, interesting. Yeah, I can definitely see that not working there, Courseplay. I don't entirely know what he was trying to do here. Also, you're still trying to turn a little too sharp, it looks like. Must not be listening to that turning radius, because that definitely looked a whole lot smaller than the 14, like we set it to. It was going to be a little too far out, isn't it? That should be close enough. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's much better. I think we are going to need another grain cart here, though. I don't think this one's going to keep up. Oh well. Anyway, let's let that go. Group 4. Sure, we can use the case. Why not? I was going to grab the John Deere, but now we'll use the case. Oh, I want to leave that connected. Let's disconnect that. Case definitely needs a bath here, by the way. We're going to go pick up our loading wagon, and then we're going to start picking up grass here. Until I forgot to wash one tractor in there. Oops. Anyway, I'll read a couple comments here in a moment. I don't have a whole lot of time left, but Kyle Will Plays was saying for Gold Rush you should start another save game and do that one in Season 2. And then keep this save game for Season 1. You could do that, I suppose, and I didn't think of doing that. That actually might have been a good idea. It's a little late, unfortunately. I've already gone to Season 2 for my save game, which, again, for those of you familiar with it, that's pretty much what it does. It creates a new save game. So, it's not cool in my opinion, but that's what they did. You know, it wouldn't be so bad if you can, like, maybe keep your money in your gold so you can at least buy your stuff back, but they don't even let you do that, so... Steven was saying Merry Christmas. And yes, hopefully everyone else had a Merry Christmas as well. See what's here. I'll go this way, right? Tobias was saying, I cannot find your server on Farming Simulator 17 multiplayer list. Well, I would make sure you're searching for RD Allen. You should be able to find all the servers if you search for RD Allen. Also, make sure you don't have any of the other options checked for different stuff. And then also make sure your game is up to date. If your game is not up to date, the servers will not show up. That is definitely a really big one right there, making sure your game is up to date. And just for the fun of it, I want to see if this rake will fold out here in a moment. The fixed version comes off the American Style modding website, by the way. And it's still not exactly right, I guess. It still doesn't contour the ground properly, but at least it is down. Oscar was saying you should get the buy bales mod for the cows. We could probably do that, I suppose. Or we could take it up one notch and just buy the forage. There is the forage silo and pig food silo. Yeah, we just have the in-game forage wagon here. I should look and see what I can get for modded ones. I haven't really taken the time to look for modded forage wagons. Josh was saying the Freightliner truck on server 3 has a seed tender, holds 30,000 liters, only holds one fill type though. Which I'm assuming if there's a hitch behind that truck, then we can pull the Stara behind it, and if the Stara holds fertilizer, that would work. Or vice versa. Doesn't really matter which way we go, I guess. Reaper is in traffic. Come on, Courseplay. Been how many versions and you still can't get that right? Aye. Farm silo is empty. Waiting for more. What? Okay. Okay, right. I don't know. Don't know what he's doing. That's weird. Okay, let's see what's here. This must be where Courseplay started. Probably set up a Courseplay course for this at some point here too, I don't know. Oh, that is really rough for some reason. I'm not sure what's up with that. William was saying Merry Christmas. Thank you very much for that. William was also saying, Gold Rush says Merry Christmas the hard way. Right. Makes you start a new save game. Talk about not Merry Christmas. Philip was saying, and we were just talking about this a moment ago with the seeders. Any planter or seeder that uses the fan will have that noise. John Deere's vacuum planters are the worst though, because of the extra speed of the fan needed for negative pressure in the hoses. Along with the noise, vacuum planters require more hydraulic power. Ryan was saying, nice video. Carson was saying, Merry Christmas to all. Steve was saying the video didn't come out on Christmas. It was 2 hours earlier. Well, that depends on your time zone. Nathan was saying Merry Christmas. The World Clan was saying it's not bad. They fixed the bugs and updated a lot, in my opinion. Just talking about Gold Rush here. And let's see what's here. I believe the silo we're going past right here holds grass. I think this is actually just the art mechanic here. Oh, it is. Yeah. You can guess what? It says art mechanic up there. We're probably going to dump a bunch in here. Probably a bunch in the cows and a bunch in the mixing silo there. Or the, not this mixing silo, the fermenting silo. Well, I come to think of it, the mixing silo too, probably. He was back to the World Clan here, was saying, I don't mind losing my save game to get all the updates and fixes. And that's true. I wouldn't mind either if it wasn't for the fact if we can at least like keep our gold and money or something. So like I said, you can get back to where you were at relatively quickly. With the update, they completely force you to start a completely new, fresh save game. You lose everything. It's like, if I want to do that, I'll start a new save game on my own. But this, it's literally, they force you to do it. So it's like, that's, yeah, that in my opinion is not cool. Damien was saying, great video and a Merry Christmas. Thank you very much for that. I think we're missing a little bit here with the forage wagon. Okay, we'll pick up one more load here, and then we'll probably wrap it up for the episode. Blue Fleet was saying, No Creek cheating a bunch of money, play like normal. They do the same except waiting for crops to grow because of the Seasons mod, also barely making it up the hills because of the more realistic mods. I'm not using the more realistic mods, at least not at this point. Foster was saying, I watch all your videos, they are really good. Thank you very much for that. And as I said, we'll probably be setting up a Courseplay course for this. The Courseplay course, by the way, will basically just be loading the course that's used for raking here, which is, there it is, Field 28, 19-meter rake. And then we'll just attaching unload course to it. So that's all that's going to be involved with doing that. Okay, let's dump this one in the fermenting silo then. Like I said, this grass is going to have to like spread out. So, fermenting silo, mixing station for the cows. Actually, I think the mixing station on this might be broke. We'll have to find out. I think I read something about that. The mixing station on the version I have is broken. In which case, we'll just put down a placeable one then. Not a problem. And then, of course, for the cows as well. And I'm thinking for the unload course, I might just run it straight to the art mechanic there. And then from the art mechanic, we can distribute it as necessary from there, just keeping the Courseplay courses simple here. I'm assuming it'll take grass, maybe not. Oh yeah, it will. I'll say it's kind of a cool looking fermenting silo. I don't think I've seen this version before. Assuming it's some sort of a placeable one. Wonder how much this one holds. Oh wait, information screen there. Holds 50,000 is 2%. So what is that? 50 times 50? Is that gonna be $1 million? I believe that's gonna be $1 million. I think I might be wrong on that. Not doing the numbers here. Something like that. Whatever. Actually, it might be like let's see, 50. You know what? Let me get the calculator here. Might be like 2.5 or 25 million, something like that. It's gonna be a lot. Okay, let's see what's here. Times 50. Yes, I was right. 2.5 million. So anyway, with that, I think we'll wrap up the episode here. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.